Boys, girls, and everyone else, we are back with another Diablo Immortal video for you. Now, this one's going to be absolutely sick. We are just a few days away from a month-long collab with Berserk and Diablo Immortal. This collab looks fantastic. Very similar, but different in the ways of what we got for the World of Warcraft collab. Now, I was not aware of Berserk, but I will actually probably be going and watching Berserk because just from what we're seeing from the collab, it's very much similar to Diablo Immortal, and I'm about that life. So let's get straight to it. Now, so survive the eclipse in the Struggler's Bane. Now, first things first, we already got a sneak peek of some of this stuff already, and we talked about it, but they are basically redoing Survivor's Bane to be Struggler's Bane and then have some unique differences, which we'll talk about here in a second. This is the video that you can watch on the YouTube channel. Honestly, it looks fantastic. So walk through Struggler's Path. Again, from May 1st until May 31st. It is a month-long event. Now, there's going to be some parts of this you really want to min-max, so pay attention to the very end. So while you log in every day, you're going to get a Struggler's Path weapon cosmetic, Crimson Behemoth Behelit Legendary Gem, which is the new 2-star that is very, 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 very good for both free-to-play and pay-to-play, and anyone who wants a gem that does a lot of really awesome things. And then we're going to get the Eclipse Portal Cosmetic, the Eclipse Frame, and then 10 Legendary Crests, which is a free run, and I would just keep that in your back pocket until whenever Mirror Gems comes back. Complete tasks, struggle, endure, and contend to earn future further rewards, such as the Eclipse Portal Cosmetic, Band of the Hawk Banner. Interesting, we haven't had a banner as a cosmetic. Hopefully it's permanent and not just temporary. Random legendary items, random set items, Berserk themed emojis, and 10 legendary crests, which is even better. So, Defy Your Destiny with the Berserk weapon cosmetic. So this is the Dragon Slayer for the Barbarian. Okay, looks honestly very badass. It's different that it's two. I understand why it's two different, but I'm surprised it's literally two different ones and not the same sword twice. Maybe that's good, maybe that's not. I don't know. Like my OCD kicks in. I'm like, I want them to match, but whatever. Maybe that's just me. Moon Knight. I'm sorry, the Blood Knight Moonlight's Knight Lance, which is interesting because it's very much like softer in theme than the bloody one. So there's that. And Blood Knight, you would have thought it'd be a little bit more bloody, but Crusader, the Dragon Slayer, which is always gonna have a awesome cosmetic, but this is super sick. The Struggler's Crossbow, it kind of sick from the picture. The monk one is just a miss to me. I don't know. It maybe has a high significance to Berserk, but this is not it for me. Maybe it's just because I'm not a big fan of the monk. Necromancer, the Hawk of Light's Saber. So again, going back to like the aura, if you will, from individual classes, like Necro is a very dark class, but it got a very light item. And then like Crusader, a very, very light class in terms of lore, but very dark weapons. A little different there. This is the Tempest Sylph sword, which makes a lot of sense. Again, using elements such as water, and there's some fairies. It looks like I can get behind this one. This one makes sense. The Wizard is a lighter class, so again, it makes sense that it is a light. It's also a saber with some like crystal that you're going to hold in your offhand. This is the second. I'm sorry, the 2-star legendary gem. So what it does is when it activates is in response to your overwhelming desire, granting you the Behelit power you seek the most. While above 50% health, dealing damage grants you the Behelis Wrath, increasing your damage done by 30% for 6 seconds. When taking damage below 50%, you gain Behelit's Mercy, which is reduce the damage you take by 30% for 6 seconds. When the power triggers, it releases a scream of terror at the enemy's location, fearing nearby enemies for 1.6 seconds. Each Behelith power has its own separate cooldown. The Wrath has a 20-second cooldown, and the Mercy has a 60-second cooldown. So every 20 seconds, you can get basically another power buff for when you're PvEing, and then every minute you can take less damage if you're below that health threshold. There is you can't get them both at the same time. I don't think. I don't believe so. Maybe you can. Legendary Gem bonus drop pool selection. So local server time from basically May 1st through 3 weeks, May 22nd, you'll be able to fully customize your 5-star legendary gem pool of 16. Select the exact pool of gems that you have a chance to drop. Additionally, once you have selected that, you can further select 8 of the 16 gems to have an increased chance to drop when a 5-star gem appears. So this is actually different. So you're picking the full pool of 16, but then you can also pick 8 of the 16 gems that will have an increased drop chance. So if you really want to get some 5-star legendary gems, this seems like a pretty good way of doing it, because you need 8 gems in general if you're using all 5 stars. So that's interesting. Similarly, that for 2-star legendary gems, you can choose 17, make up the availability, and then you can choose 8 of them will hatch a higher chance. So it's pretty cool. So Shape Earth with Golem Sentinels. This is the one that you can basically customize to look a little different. You can see a little sneak peek of it. So this one has like kind of like I don't know, this one has like a mohawk, I guess, with like a full belly of grass. This one has like some horns, and this one has like a full-on head and cape or just long hair. Again, it is unique to you. I'm assuming this is going to be behind some amount of a paywall. I don't know. We'll have to see, though. Although they're formed of earth, and let's see what it says. While the Struggler's Path is active, your first summon familiar is guaranteed to be a golem. You'll only need to activate this once to earn this earthen bound companion. Interesting. Much like nature, your golem can transform beautifully, as you'll be able to customize this familiar skin, combine decorations to make your golem a companion unique to you. Combine decorations. Okay. Sure to catch the eye of your fellow strugglers. And very cool. So this is Deny Your Sacrifice and Struggler's Bane. So again, similar but different into Survivor's Bane. Essentially, what it's going to do is the infamous eclipse comes to life within Survivor's Bane. The eclipse is an apocalyptic event within Berserk, where the band of the Hawk was sacrificed by their former leader to exalt him to a member of the god hand. Within the eclipse, these doomed warriors were teleported to a hellscape, mercilessly slaughtering after being marked by the brand of sacrifice. Wow, that is a lot, but also super sick. So you can see that every 60 seconds it happens. So within Survivor's Bane, you'll be able to fight within the eclipse itself. Every other minute, you'll experience the full eclipse for 60 seconds. Rally as though you are side by side the band of the Hawk, fighting for your life despite the brand of sacrifice freshly etched upon you. The Struggler's Bane brings fearsome new horrors. Terrifying demons will attempt to claim your life. This is really cool. Okay. Zod is going to be the boss, similar to like when we had the Lich King, but Zod is the one that we'll be fighting. And they kept it. So where is it? To fight Zod, you'll need to earn this thing, which can be earned by completing a specific daily task. Only 1 tribute is needed to fight Zod, even when playing in a party. Oh, that's actually cool, though. You'll soon be able to challenge this embodiment of bloodlust, survive the storm of his attacks, and prove yourself his most worthy in his over 300 years of slaughter. All right, so if you have the gem, those who hold the whatever gem will have the ability to face an even more powerful Zod. Execute your best pincer move and defeat his enraged Zod to claim tantalizing rewards. So obviously you're going to want to use the legendary gem against him, because you're going to fight a better version of him, and then you can also get better rewards, it sounds like. So very cool. And then defeating him earns you a chance to obtain weapon cosmetics from the Struggler's Path and a chance to obtain the fabled Crimson Behelit legendary gem. Oh wow, so you can also get the legendary gem from him as a chance. Broken Band's Arment. Follow your comrades into victory and demise, known for their fabled prowess on the battlefield. The brand of the Hawk were one of the most revered and feared mercenary forces across all of Midland. These Risbillet threads evoke their leader, Griffith. All right, so he's like the main character, right? Doesn't say how you get it, though. Take upon the armor of Guts, the Struggler, and Raid Commander in the Broken Band's Arment. Armament. All right, so I'm assuming this is going to be, what's it called? A pull system. So defy death in Matron's Retribution from May 1st through May 31st, local server time, Hell's Demons across limited time events, skeletal spoils, which can be used to unlock fearsome rewards. So we got, okay. The following events will be completed to create. Oh, this is like one of the bigger events that where you experience the littler event. So it looks like we'll also have Fractured Plane available at the same time, which is kind of sick. Trials of the Horde, Conqueror, Wild Brawl. Battling in this will get you all of these, which is cool. It's a lot of normal gems. We take that. Gems coming back. Alley of Blood, Hungering Moon, Shady Stock. Winds of Fortune's coming back from May 1st to May 8th. So lots coming on May 1st. And then there's that. Battle Pass. Wow. Tonight could be the night that I will follow you over again. That's what came to mind when I saw that skin. That is okay. There you go. So that'll go through on May 8th. Featured update changes to player size increases. Skills and effects that increase player size into one source type has now been consolidated, which should now make all skills properly cap player size at 150%. This primarily affects skills like Wrath of the Berserker, which previously weren't grouped in with other effects that increase player size. Dungeon affixes adjustments, they changed some of those. Destruction Call optimization, they optimized it a little bit. Okay. Mounts and Black Forest boss timers. All right. Familiars can now attack in the training dummy. All right. And you can see the breakdown in the menu. Battleground changes. First attacks by the Ancient Heart in the Rebirth area will cause damage regardless of your immunity to damage and critical hits, which makes a lot of sense. Secondly, the lifesteal effect of damaging the final Guardian has been reduced by 50%. Makes sense. All right, so overall, lots and lots of fun stuff coming here in just a few days to Diablo Immortal. I cannot wait. What is that? So that's Thursday the 1st. We have about 3 more days as of the time you see this video. It's going to be absolutely sick. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about in the comment section below. See you guys in the video soon. See you later. Bye.